Hey, what's going on out there? It's Greg Cummings here, your favorite financial educator. Hey, I'm back with you again with part 4 the 10 financial tips to take you from 2020 through 2030 and beyond. See, last week we hit on what I like to call the Mike Tyson of expenses, which is better known as taxes. And we proved to you last week why taxes are your biggest expense that we all have in life, okay? See, it's not your cell phone. It's not eating out. Ladies, it's not your man. Fellas, it's not your woman. Well, maybe it is. We'll talk about that later. But we did show everyone that it is indeed your taxes. So if you did miss last week, jump in on the feed, check out the video from last week. Definitely get yourself caught up on that because you definitely want to know how to avoid that hook that the taxes are sending out for you, okay? So this week, we're going to talk about the fourth financial challenge. See, taxes help create this fourth financial challenge called debt. Our taxes are taken off the top. So when your taxes are taken off the top and they take up 1/3 of your income, meaning that from January to April, you're working to pay for your taxes. Just to pay taxes. You work for the government from January to April, okay? With taxes coming off the top, it forces us to borrow money from the bank, which equals us going into debt, okay? So the second third of our income is taken up by the banks, which is through debt. And we work to pay the banks from April to August. So when you look at it at that perspective, then you see why we have so little left over of our income to put into our financial goals, all right? See, debt creates interest, right? So interest is the penalty that you pay for the right to own things that you cannot afford. I'll say that one more time for the people in the back so they can hear me, all right? Interest is the penalty that you pay for the right to own things that you cannot afford. See, we already know that when your credit's bad, you have high interest rates, all right? So look, whenever you purchase something one or two times over, think about this. Due to the interest rate, think about a car that you buy, all right? You go out and buy one car, but due to a high interest rate, you paid twice as much for that car. You could have bought two cars for what you end up paying once you included interest on that car. Same thing if you're talking about going to school, going back to school with student loans. Most of us get in that trap when we go back to school, which there's nothing wrong with that. I did it myself, and I obtained my degree. I pursued my master's, so there's nothing wrong with that. I did need student loans to help me out with that. But the problem is we get back into that vicious cycle of going to work back for someone else, which creates more debt because as long as you work for somebody else, there's always a financial cap that's placed on top of you. So, hey, like I said, there's nothing wrong with going to school. There's nothing wrong with student loans. Again, I needed those things. See, the problem is that this country has got us believing that debt is okay. And it's not, folks. Debt it's not okay, okay? So let's think about this scenario. Think about this one question. How much money would you have if you had all your debt taken away? If your debt was zero, how much money would you have? I'm talking about no mortgage, no student loans, no credit cards, etc. If you had zero debt, how much money would you have? See, I personally know individuals right now who took advantage of our financial strategies and they are living that life. They have zero debt, zero interest, simply by following the financial strategies that we have available. The only interest that they have in their life right now is the good interest, the kind that's working for them and not against them. So look, real simple. If you want that to be your reality, have a chance of that being your reality, text the keyword to me, debt be gone. Debt be gone. Text me personally at 704-762-1296. Again, that's 704-762-1296. Text me personally the keyword. I promise I'll text you back personally, set up an appointment so we can get you over some information to get you going on these financial strategies to make this definitely a reality for yourself. All right, folks, that's all I got today. So look, remember this. Without action, there is no success. I'll see you on the other side, guys. Until next time.